Hey, what is up, guys? It's Evan, and right now I'm bringing you the deck profile for the Cloudian duel that you saw me doing before. And Cloudian, it's really just they're all water fairies, and what they do is when they're normal summon, they get counters for however many Cloudians are on the field, and they get their effects based off of that. And also, when they're changed to defense position, they got automatically destroyed. And they also can't be destroyed by battle. Now, I think they have some other pretty cool like archetype cards that they have that are really cool, but you don't really get a chance to use them because we don't really care about that right now. This is just, as you see in the title, it's a rank 7 spam with Cloudian. And so I'll go on in. First off, we have 3 Cloudian Smoke Ball. Normal monster, you can special somewhat Turbulence. 3 Acid Cloud. Acid Cloud allows you to remove 2 counters from itself and destroy a spell or trap card. Altus has the highest attack of all the Cloudians, and he allows you to remove 3 counters from himself to make your opponent discard 1 card randomly, I think. 1 random card from your opponent's hand. So Stratus allows you to remove 2 counters from itself and destroy a monster. Storm Dragon cannot be normal summoned, but you can special summon by banishing a Cloudian in your graveyard. Then once per turn, you can place 1 fog counter on 1 monster on the field. It's pretty good, but you don't usually use his effect to put fog counters because this isn't really a Cloudian kind of stall deck, I guess you would say, for using the counters. It's more of just getting them out, maybe using their effect if you need to, maybe popping a monster or a spell, and maybe popping vanities if you need to with Acid Cloud, anything you need. And you'll notice they're all level 4s. They're all level 4 in here. 3 Turbulence. Turbulence is basically the turn 1 draw card that you want, because when he's normal, all the Cloudians, when they get normal summoned, they automatically get 1 counter include for themselves than any other Cloudians you have. This guy allows you to remove a counter and special summon any number of smoke balls from your deck or your graveyard. So, even if you special summon 3 in 1 turn and then they all go to the graveyard, you can still special summon them again from the graveyard. 1 title, obviously, because they're all waters, and he's just a beast, especially when you need him, because you do really need him sometimes. Sometimes you don't. We do play 3 double summon. It is a necessity in this deck because you don't always have the special summon readily available, and the normal summon allows you to get their counter effects. So if you need to, you can get more counters for Turbulence and special summon more smoke balls, or get more counters to destroy more stuff. Now, this is the card that makes everything possible. Lemuria, the Forgotten City. And basically what this does is, I'll read it. This card's name is always treated as Umi. All water monsters gain 200 attack and defense. Once per turn during your main phase, you can have all water monsters you currently control gain levels equal to the number of water monsters you currently control until the end phase. So basically, if I have 3 water monsters and I use the effect of Lemuria, each of those monsters gain 3 levels. So the whole a pretty common thing that will happen in here is you'll have a Turbulence, a Smoke Ball, and any other Cloudian that's level 4, and then when you use Lemuria, you'll use your Turbulence and whatever other level 4 because they're both level 7 to make a rank 7 XZ. You have Moray of Greed just, in case you might draw it with Smoke Ball, because you don't want to draw into your Smoke Balls. Pretty bad. Because, you can't really do anything with it. You really just want to special summon it, but you need to run 3 of them. And then I only run 2 Moray of Greed because it gets too cloggy with 3 and I feel like you never see it when you need it at 1. So I feel 2 is the perfect number. 1 Raigeki, because it's awesome. Untargeted destruction is great. 2 Salvage, again, same reason for Moray of Greed. 3 is too cloggy. 1, you never see it, so Snatch Steal happens, comes in play sometimes. Might help you out. Summon Cloud is a cool card that's from the archetype. It allows you to basically, if you don't control any monsters, you can special someone level 4 lower Cloudian from your hand or from either player's graveyard. So that's kind of cool. Like if you're mirroring Cloudian, which will never happen, you can special someone from another player's graveyard. When you special someone from the graveyard, the card gets destroyed. You're terraforming, obviously, to get into your Lemurias as fast as possible. Another thing, too, you don't want to just play your Lemuria just for it to get destroyed. You really want to play Lemuria when you're going to make your push for the rank 7. So, 3 upstart, just because you need to draw. And then, Valhalla, because they are all fairies. They are water fairies. It's pretty cool. So, that allows you to get some pretty cool plus as well. Now, you notice the extra deck isn't alphabetized. It is actually put in order by rank. They are alphabetical in their ranks, but I went from lowest rank to highest rank. So anyways, we have 1 Slacker Magician because of Cloak Smoke Balls. Castel, it's pretty generic rank 4 lineup. Castel, Dark Island XYZ Dragon, Downward because of Slacker, Cowboy, Honor Arc, Ragna Zero. And then we have some rank 6s here. We have Constellar M7, Gaia Dragon, and Utopia Beyond. I really like Utopia Beyond because he allows you to make really big pushes, especially if your opponents have big monsters. If you can get your numbers right, you can go into him and all your monsters lose 0. All your opponent's monsters lose 0 attack, become 0 attack. And then you can obviously attack it and destroy it with 3k, and they take 3k to the face. Suck my dick. And now for rank 7s, the whole point of this deck. Say your hand really isn't looking so good, you can make Draco Sack sit on those fucking counters and have a jolly old time. Big Eye, because what's better than just taking a monster for free? Nothing. There's nothing better. Master Blades really is more for if you have a better hand where you can lose your rank 7 and you'll still be able to recuperate and recover. He's more of the offensive. Draco Sack's more of the defensive. Big Eye's more if you can't get over anything and you can't make a rank 6. And then, this whole deck is for fun, so I put in Lucky Straight. I bet most of you don't even know what this card does. But what it allows you to do is you can attach an XYZ material, roll a 6-sided die. The attack is equal. You roll a 6-sided die twice, and the attack is the larger number of what you rolled. So let's say you roll a 1 and a 6. It would be the 6 times 700, and its attack becomes whatever the larger number was until your opponent's next end phase, so it stays that attack. And then if you roll exactly a 7, so a 1 and a 6, a 2 and a 5, or a 3 and a 4, you get to do one of the effects. So it's luck based, but it's really fun to use just because you can send all the cards on the field to the graveyard, especially summon a monster from your hand or from either graveyard. Monster Reborn, maybe it's banned, but it's right here from either graveyard. Special summon a monster from your hand. Better than Monster Reborn. Or either graveyard. Oh, you got BLS? That's cute. Thank you. Frickin' cards like that. Or draw 3 and discard 2, which you probably won't see too much in Cloudian. You're either going to do one of the first 2 effects because, you don't really... Discarding really kind of hurts you. But, anyways, guys, right now, that kind of concludes what we have for this Cloudian deck. I highly encourage you to play test this and just have some fun with it. Maybe do singles if you care about your match rating, but definitely a deck for good fun. But anyways, that's Evan. and I'm signing out.